Hey everybody, I am Chuck Rogers, licensed professional counselor and licensed marriage and family therapist.
And I'm Keith Dunn, and I am a sound engineer.
And together we're Tabletop Coffee.
Yeah, where we are bold and never, ever bitter.
And tonight we are talking about...
It's right there. The surprise
the
task.
surprise task. Surprise! Stay tuned and we'll talk about it.
You know, during that entire segment, I was feeling like Dory. You know, from Finding Nemo. Have you ever seen Finding Nemo? Okay, so Dory has a memory of like 3 seconds. So she says something, and then all of a sudden she forgets it. And so I was kind of feeling that way.
I'm so sorry. See, I suffer from short-term memory loss.
Short-term memory loss.
Took us a couple times to get through that intro. We botched the second one, but we'll keep it anyway.
Yeah, because we botched the first one too.
Yeah, I don't want to do it a third time. Jeez. So we did a video a while back on the dove on the shoulder.
Oh, love the dove on the shoulder.
Yeah, it really is quite wonderful, very unique. It's been very helpful.
I'll put it right there.
Yeah, I've continued to follow up, and one of the guys that I talk about in that video mentioned it again in session. He goes, boy, I'm really feeling that. It's helping me to be just more calm, thinking about having a dove on my shoulder. What I did not expect was
Yeah.
these guys back here. One of our great viewers,
I love these guys.
Catherine, made these. She said, she sent these in and said, I didn't want to create a dove, but I wanted to give you some crazy chickens instead. And I said to her, I'll bet you that you had these in mind. She goes, oh, I knew exactly what they were going to be.
That's great. I love the crazy chickens. We may have to redo the video with crazy chickens on your
A
shoulder.
crazy chicken on her shoulder.
It's perfect now that we have them.
I love it. So the surprise task. What do you think that's in marriage counseling? What would the surprise task be about?
I'm assuming it would be something that you do as a surprise for the other person.
Yeah, exactly. And the reason for it's I don't have any idea where this video is going to go. It might go long, it might go short. I really don't know. But this is an actual technique in marriage counseling, specifically belonging to a type of therapy called solution-focused therapy or solution-oriented couples therapy, where you're helping people to not focus on the problem. And we've talked many times about what you focus on expands,
Right.
and what you focus upon you become. If you spend too much time talking about the problem, you don't get anywhere near a
Right.
solution.
Yeah.
And so sometimes you'll give a couple this called the surprise task. And it goes like this. Hey, before we meet again, I would like you guys to engage in a surprise task. I want you to
Okay.
do something that is totally your call. No one's asking you to do it, making you do it. I want you just to do something that is really just wonderful
Okay.
for your partner. And it can be seemingly small, seemingly medium, seemingly large. There really are no small things.
Right.
They're just things,
Right.
because they're all meaningful. And do this task, but don't tell your partner what you're doing. Don't tell your partner that this is the surprise task. And your partner is not allowed to ask, is this the surprise task?
Until you come back to your next
Next time
session.
you come back, I'll say to you, what was the surprise task? And then you must try to guess what you believe that the surprise task was.
Oh, that's a twist.
Yeah.
So what happens? I mean, I can imagine that there are a bunch of things that happen because they're paying attention
Yes.
to everything that went on good through the week.
Right.
And they're not sure what was done as the surprise task.
Yeah. Sometimes people do know. Sometimes they're like, oh, this was the surprise task. They go, was
Okay.
that the surprise task? Yes, that was it. Other times they'll say, was it the surprise task this? And they'll say, nope. Was the surprise task this? Nope. Was the surprise task this? Yes, that was it. So sometimes they have to go through several things before they hit the one that was the surprise task.
That's actually really good, though,
Yeah.
because, if I were going through that process, I would be looking at all the different things that Lisa did through the week, and it would make me realize, wow, she's doing all of these different things because I'm really paying attention to it, looking for this one thing to
Yeah,
happen.
and we just did a video about that the unhappy couples versus happy couples.
Yeah,
Happy couples don't do more good things
right.
in a relationship than unhappy couples. It's just that the happy couples notice more, like 50%
That's right.
more.
Yeah.
And so it's just this is an activity that you can give people to hopefully help them engage with actually noticing the good things that your partner is doing. So we listed off before we went on to record about some things, and we're talking. It can be large, but
It
it
can
can
be.
be things that are really, really simple. Remember, simple, not easy, is typically the way it goes. Like doing laundry.
Yeah,
If it's not something that's normally part of your
that's right.
your chore distribution within your family, if you were to do laundry, that might really be a cool thing for the other person.
Yeah, Lisa does most of our laundry. Every once in a while, I'll do a load here and there, but she does it. But from time to time, I will go around and grab everything and pick it up and throw it in the washer. And she does notice that when I go through and do that. So it's something that I don't typically do. But yeah, she notices it.
Yeah.
Loading the dishwasher.
Oh, yes. Or
Okay.
unloading.
Or, oh, yeah, unloading the dishwasher. Same thing. So,
Yeah, especially if it's not something that you would normally do.
Right, taking the dishes out of the sink and putting them in the dishwasher.
Or maybe just washing out somebody's special coffee cup. People typically like to have a particular coffee cup, and so maybe you would just wash it and you'd make sure that it's ready for them the next use.
Okay. Planning a date. That's something that I try to do with Lisa. I should do it more. We were going to do it every single week, but it comes out that we do it every couple of weeks. We'll do something special together. And one of us will plan to go out and do, something. So we'll let the other person know and go out and do it.
Yeah, or simply making sure to go out on a date is important.
Right.
But maybe there's one person who typically does the planning, so maybe this time you would flip that and you would say, hey, I'm going to plan this, or I've chosen somewhere for us to go.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
A special treat of some kind. Maybe it's a special dessert that
Right.
the other person likes. Maybe you would have that for them.
Yeah, well, Lisa, when we watch movies at home, she likes having some type of candy or chocolate with her popcorn.
Really?
Yeah, so the sweet with the salty. And
Yeah.
it is really, really good. So a lot of times I will grab some different candies at the
That's cool.
store. So she has those with her popcorn. And so we enjoy that together.
Or maybe you typically don't check in with your spouse during the day, so maybe you spontaneously
Check in with them.
call them and just say, hey, how's your day going? Or maybe you spontaneously text and
Right.
say, how is your day going?
And that's really good. I'm terrible with texting. I'm a technology guy, but I just don't like the texting side of things. Isn't that crazy? Cleaning a bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a real
That's
good
true
one
love, baby.
too. You don't get more loving than cleaning a bathroom.
Hugging a commode.
Yeah. And Lisa, again, she takes care of that most of the time. But if I go in and do something like that, she'll definitely notice it.
Or maybe in your home, if the distribution is that I clean one, you clean one, maybe I clean mine and I clean yours. Maybe
Right.
you clean both of them
Exactly.
during that time. Ooh, clean or wash the other person's car for them.
Oh, that's really good. And that's something that I do for Lisa, especially when it's in the spring and summertime. I'll go out and clean her car when I go and clean mine. So she has a nice, clean car. So I think that's great too. That's another special item you can put on your list.
Or even something that's more traditional.
Okay.
Flowers. If you don't normally bring flowers home,
Right.
then maybe you could,
Yeah. Bring flowers, bring chocolates, bring something that they enjoy.
yeah, just something that says, I was thinking of you and you're on my mind, and it just says that you matter.
Yeah. As we go through this list, I'm thinking about all the things that you did for your spouse when you were dating? I mean, you would go out of the way. You would look for special things to do. It's kind of like getting back into that pre-marriage mode of dating and saying, okay, you're special to me. How can I make you feel special?
Yeah.
And then just move forward with that.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, another one I just thought of was one that's always important to a lot of people, but especially guys, is surprise us with sex.
Oh, that's a nice surprise.
It's always a nice surprise.
Yeah.
It's always a nice plan. It's always a nice surprise. It's just always good.
Yeah, there's nothing ever wrong with that. Okay, so that one goes to the top of the list, and
Yeah,
everything
true.
else moves
We should have
down.
started with that one.
Yeah, that.
Then the rest of them would have been all humdrum.
Yeah.
All right, you started
the
out with
others
sex.
just don't matter at all.
Now you're taking out the trash.
And it kind of makes you want to do all the other special tasks.
It does.
Here, I'll do this list for that one.
Hey, everybody. I hope that you liked our content. If you did, would you please subscribe, because we would really appreciate that.
Yeah, and ding that bell so you're notified of upcoming episodes.
And also leave some comments down below about
Yeah.
some things that you've done as surprise tasks, or maybe the other person has done as surprise tasks that would maybe give other folks some ideas about what they could do.
Yeah, that'd be great. And then maybe we'll do another video based on the information that we get in those comments.
Yeah.
Yeah, share it with your friends.
Thanks, everybody.
Until next time.